Hey Super Awesome Stampers, this is Super Awesome Stamper Shirley. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I would like to share how I created all these fun details on this beautiful peacock focal point, so let's get started. I also wanted to share that I stamped the swirly swooshy things on the envelope to add a fun little detail. Okay, to the beautiful peacock. This is a Whisper White piece. It measures 3 by 7/8 by 3 inches. And I am starting with the Rich Razzleberry ink and just pressing lightly into the ink pad, straight up and down, no rocking. Firm and committed pressure is my mantra. Alright, so I'm going to stamp the peacock off to the left, so we've got plenty of space for our swooshies. One thing before I close up the Rich Razzleberry ink pad is I'm going to show you how I got this beautiful friend swoosh. Excuse me. This is a lemon builder punch. So I've already stamped the beautiful friend, and it fits just nicely into that leaf. So that's how I got the beautiful friend. Just wanted to share that. Another use for your lemon builder punch. And before I close up, oh actually I do need to set the Rich Razzleberry ink pad aside. Pull in the Daffodil Delight, and we're going to work on the little tail fins. Tail feathers, tail plumes, whatever you want to call them. Alright, so the first one I'm going to connect to that center feather. The next one's going to be to the bottom feather, and I'm going to tilt it up, I think, a little bit. Okay, and last is to this feather. Now I need to make sure that top curl stays on the paper. And I pulled in my Post-it note, but I don't think I need to use it this time. I was going to mask if I needed to move that yellow over a little bit, and I don't need it. Alright, so now I'm going to pull in the Rich Razzleberry again. And this stamp that's got the 6 dots is meant to coordinate with another stamp in that set, but I found that it worked well for me to line up the dots. I'm lining up these 2 left dots with some of the Daffodil Delight stamp because I want to add some of that Rich Razzleberry color onto the tail feathers. Okay, now I'm going to close up Rich Razzleberry so I don't accidentally stamp into that. And now the stamp set's got a few of these small little flowerish shapes. So I just inked up, and I am centering it over those Rich Razzleberry dots. And I did all of them. I'm going to pull this in. Can you see that I stamped probably most of them? Pulled in the second shape, which is more of an Eastern vibe flower for some of them. And then before I'm just filling in is what I'm doing, making that swoosh look a little fuller. Then I'm going to bring in my Post-it note and that same Eastern vibe stamp I did along the edge. I didn't think that a little sponging wasn't quite the look that I wanted along the edge, but this little flower added enough detail so I didn't have to add a cardstock layer as well. Partly because I needed a pretty wide piece of Whisper White. And now I'm doing 5 around the corner. Power of 5 or 3. Need odd numbers. Makes things even in my life. Alright, next is coloring the wing. So I dipped my sponge dauber in the ink on the side, and then I just brushed it along the wing, filling that in. Next, I thought the head flowers needed a little bit of yellow, and I'm just twisting as I daubed, and that's all I did there. Finally, pulling in the crumb cake, need to add a little shadow under the peacock. So again, I'm daubing on the side, and then I'm just going to lightly add some shadow on the bottom. And kind of smush it around if you think you got a little too much, and feather it out on the edges. There. And that's how I added all the little details on my beautiful Peacock card. Alright, I'm going to close this ink pad up. I'm going to bring in the Sale-A-Bration brochure. So this is the Sale-A-Bration brochure. When you purchase $50 or $100 of product, excluding shipping and tax, you get to pick one item from this brochure. Most of the items are $50 ones, and all of the items I used on my card are purchase $50, receive one item. So here's the beautiful Peacock stamp set. Those little tiny dots. I used that flower and that flower on the tail feathers. And next item that I used would be the Sweet Soiree Memories and More pack. So I used this pattern right here as the background pattern. Last would be our Tutti Fruttis cards and envelopes. So these are full-size A2 cards. They already come printed. And then the envelope is printed as well. In the inside, we've got the crumb cake print, and then the flap has got the same print as the cardstock. So if you purchase $150 worth of products, excluding shipping and tax, you could earn all of the 3 products I just pointed out for free. There are a few more products in this brochure. It's full of 19 pages, plus we have a few more that we just introduced last week. You can go to my blog. Oh, I forgot to bring that in. My blog is superawesomestamper.com. The information will be there for Sale-A-Bration. And from my blog, you can visit my online store for full details. Thanks for watching. This is Super Awesome Stamper Shirley. Bye.